You know, uh, you know that exact visual. I mean, we've all seen it. You're scrolling through your feed late at night, and suddenly the algorithm serves you a video of a guy.
Right, leaning against a rented
Now,
Lamborghini.
yes, exactly, a rented Lamborghini, and he's pointing at his phone, telling you that, if you just buy his proprietary system, you'll be generating $10,000 a month passively.
By next Tuesday.
Right, by next Tuesday. The entire aesthetic is meticulously engineered to make it look like there's this secret wealth button that, well, you just simply haven't been given access to yet.
Yeah, it really is the digital evolution of the old traveling medicine show. I mean, the pitch is designed to completely bypass your logical brain.
Oh, for sure.
It appeals directly to a very natural human desire for, well, financial frictionlessness. We all want the shortcut, right?
Yeah.
And because that desire is universal, the noise level in the online business space has just become deafening.
It really is deafening. And, that makes it incredibly difficult to isolate the signal from the noise for you, the listener. But that is the precise mission for this deep dive.
Absolutely.
We are basically taking a machete to the jungle of overnight success mythology. We've got a fantastic, highly pragmatic source document today that completely strips away the magic tricks.
No illusions here.
None at all. Instead, we are going to extract 3 legitimate, highly accessible side hustles that are, actually functioning for normal people in the current market.
Right.
And the most crucial parameter here is that these require zero to near zero startup capital.
Yeah, and the defining characteristic of the material we're analyzing today is its absolute lack of romance. I mean, it establishes a grounded baseline immediately.
Which is so refreshing.
It really is. It tells you that generating revenue takes time, deliberate effort, and extreme consistency. We're looking at a structured transition from active, time-bound income to eventually scalable, passive systems.
Right.
It frames the journey not as a lottery ticket, but as the steady accumulation of digital leverage.
Okay, let's unpack this. Because if those fake gurus are selling digital snake oil, our source document is basically handing you a hammer, a box of nails, and a set of architectural blueprints.
Exactly. It's undeniable work.
It is work. So let's look at the first phase of this architecture. The source identifies the most immediate engine for generating cash flow, which is freelancing.
The active engine.
Right. Now, assuming you already know what freelancing is, trading your specific skills for a client's cash, the source argues this is the necessary starting point.
And why is that?
Well, because the modern B2B ecosystem is in a constant state of resource starvation. I mean, businesses always have operational bottlenecks. Always.
And that bottleneck is your entry point as a beginner. The source lists a pretty broad spectrum of in-demand skills, actually.
Yeah, things like writing, editing, design.
Social media management, translation, video editing, thumbnail design.
General administrative stuff, right?
Right, simple execution tasks. But, the underlying psychology of why this works is what really matters.
How do you mean?
Well, when a business owner or, say, a content creator is drowning in raw footage or unwritten copy, they are experiencing acute pain.
Right.
They are not looking for a visionary.
Right.
They are looking for a painkiller. They just need the problem solved.
Let me push back on the source's methodology here, though.
Right.
Specifically regarding the first step of its roadmap, because doesn't a beginner need to be an absolute master to actually charge money for this?
It's a common misconception, yeah.
I mean, if I'm thinking about it like, okay, if my roof is leaking, I don't need a roofer with a PhD in architecture. I just need someone who can patch the hole. Is that kind of what the source is getting at?
If we connect this to the bigger picture, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. The source's philosophy is that people pay for solutions, not perfection.
Ah, okay.
And it details a very exact 3-step roadmap for this. Step 1 is to choose one skill. Just one, not 5.
Right, don't spread yourself too thin.
Exactly. Step 2 is to build sample work. And the source explicitly notes you have to do this even if it's unpaid.
So like if you want to be a video editor, you just go find a YouTube video, download it, and edit it yourself to show you can do it.
Precisely. You do it on your own time to show capability because you're dealing with the psychology of risk reversal. When you approach a client, you are a risk to them.
Yeah, they don't know you.
Right. By providing specific, unsolicited sample work up front, you completely eliminate that hiring risk. You aren't asking them to trust your resume.
You're demonstrating the solution.
Exactly. Which leads to step 3. Start offering. Look for people who need help. Be professional. And above all, be patient.
And for you listening, this is how you build that initial capital and, frankly, the confidence you need. Because it can be scary at first.
It can be. In fact, the text pinpoints early surrender as the primary point of failure here.
Quitting too soon.
Right. The typical beginner sends out, say, 5 meticulously crafted pitches, receives absolute silence, and immediately concludes the entire freelance model is broken.
5 emails into the void and they just fold.
Yeah. And the source treats that as a statistical absurdity. Success in freelancing requires repetition. You send the offers, analyze why they were ignored, refine the pitch, improve your communication, your quality, your speed over time.
It's a volume game.
Absolutely. The initial phase is brutal, but if you survive it, it compounds.
But, while freelancing gets cash in your pocket quickly, you are still fundamentally trading time for money. I mean, if you
Yeah.
log off, the revenue stops.
You're tethered to the clock.
Right. So how do we build something that works for us while we sleep, which leads us directly to the second side hustle?
The scalable asset.
Yes, content creation. And I was marveling at the source's point here that, one video or one post made today can still get views and make money like next year.
It's the profound asymmetry of digital leverage. You invest the time once to engineer a piece of media, and that media acts as an indefatigable digital employee, working 24/7.
It's incredible. But what if you, the listener, are camera shy? Or what if you just value your privacy and don't want to broadcast your life to the internet?
The source entirely bypasses that barrier. It provides a massive assurance. Faceless content works perfectly.
Really? You don't need a charismatic on-camera persona.
Not at all. The text lists specific niches for this: business, money, motivation, facts,
Oh, I see those all the time.
right? Stories, education, AI, technology, and trading. What these have in common is that the value is in the information being delivered, not the personality delivering it.
Okay, but how do you actually get anyone to watch it? Because here's where it gets really interesting. The source goes deep into the mechanics of capturing attention.
The anatomy of the hook.
Yes, the hooks. The first few seconds of a video. It frames this entirely through platform economics.
Which is crucial to understand. Algorithms aren't these sentient gatekeepers. They are rational ad delivery mechanisms.
Right, they just want to keep you on the app.
Exactly. So if your video's hook keeps people watching, it triggers the algorithm to push the content because you're helping them serve more ads.
You're doing their job for them. And that leads to more views, which leads to opportunities like monetization and brand deals.
And the strategy for beginners here is highly specific. Pick one niche. Start with short videos because they grow faster and allow for rapid iteration.
So you learn faster from short videos.
Right. And finally, study successful creators. Analyze their titles, their hooks, their editing style, the length of their videos. But the source also issues a heavy reality check here.
Yeah, the timeline.
Many quit after posting for just 1 week with no views. Growth takes time. You have to expect a silent period.
You can't treat it like a slot machine. It's a construction site. You're building an asset.
Well said.
So once you actually have an audience through this content creation, you need a way to make money from those views without necessarily having to build your own physical product or software, which is expensive.
Right, avoiding the supply chain entirely.
Exactly. And this perfectly tees up the final hustle. Segment 3, the passive multiplier, which is affiliate marketing.
The ultimate companion to content creation.
It really is.
Yeah.
You don't create the product. You don't deliver it. You simply recommend tools, apps, or courses. And if someone buys through your link, you earn a commission.
It's incredibly streamlined.
It's like being a digital matchmaker. You're introducing a problem your audience has to a solution someone else built, and you're just taking a finder's fee for the introduction.
What's fascinating here is the symbiotic relationship between hustle number 2 and number 3.
How so?
Well, the content builds the audience, it does the heavy lifting of gathering attention, and the affiliate links monetize that audience passively.
I see.
One single link in a highly ranked video can generate multiple sales over months or even years.
But the source introduces a very strict, non-negotiable rule here. And frankly, this is where your integrity gets tested.
The golden rule.
The golden rule: never promote bad products. You must only recommend useful things.
And why is that non-negotiable? Because trust builds income. No trust means no sales.
Yeah, if a subpar product offers a huge commission, it's so tempting for a beginner to just take the quick payout.
But it's a short-term optimization that causes long-term destruction. Affiliate marketing isn't quick money. It requires trust, patience, and strategy. If you burn your audience by selling them junk, they won't click your links ever again.
The revenue engine just dies permanently.
Exactly. You must rigorously vet what you promote.
So, We have the complete blueprint: freelancing, content creation, and affiliate marketing. But knowing what to do is really only half the battle. To ensure you don't waste your time, we have to look at why people fail.
The reality check.
Right. Segment 4, overcoming the 5 fatal mistakes. Let me ask you, though, isn't it safer to diversify? Like, try a little bit of all 3 of these at the exact same time just to see what sticks for you.
The source strongly pushes back on that. In fact, in the biggest mistakes section, mistake number 1 is literally trying everything.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yes, the cognitive load of learning B2B sales for freelancing, plus algorithmic analysis for content, plus conversion psychology for affiliate marketing, it's too much.
So you just end up being an amateur at 3 things instead of a professional at 1.
Exactly. The solution to mistake number 1 is to focus on one thing.
What are the other 4 mistakes?
Mistake number 2 is quitting too early. The solution there is obvious. Stay longer, push through the silence.
Like we talked about with the emails and the zero-view videos.
Right. Mistake number 3 is expecting fast money. The solution is to be patient. You have to recalibrate your timeline.
Get the Lamborghini out of your head.
Exactly. Mistake number 4 is not learning. The digital landscape changes fast. The solution is to always improve, always iterate.
And the final one.
Mistake number 5 is being inconsistent. The source is brutal here. Inconsistent effort yields 0 results. The solution is that consistency wins.
Period.
This raises an important question for the listener. Are you relying on fleeting motivation, or are you willing to build the discipline of consistency?
Because motivation is an emotion, right?
Yeah.
It spikes after you listen to a deep dive like this, but it crashes when you hit a technical hurdle.
Exactly. Because as the source states, consistency, not motivation, is the key. Motivation will fail you. Discipline will build the asset.
Wow. Okay, so let's summarize all of this. We've recapped 3 real beginner-friendly side hustles. You have the immediate solutions of freelancing, you have the long-term assets of content creation, and you have the passive income of affiliate marketing.
All real, all accessible, and requiring basically 0 capital.
But they all require taking action. So a direct question for you listening: which of these 3 will you choose to start first? You have to pick one.
Focus is mandatory.
Exactly. So what does this all mean? I want to leave you with a final thought that isn't explicitly in the text, but it builds directly upon it.
Okay, let's hear it.
Think about the skills you're acquiring. If freelancing hones your skills in client acquisition and communication, and content creation builds your audience and teaches you market research, and affiliate marketing teaches you how to sell and the economics of trust, aren't these just the 3 stepping stones to eventually launching your very own business empire?
That is a fascinating way to frame it.
Right. You aren't just making side money. You are literally getting paid to learn the ultimate blueprint for modern entrepreneurship.
The immediate cash is just a byproduct. The real asset is your own competence.
Absolutely. Well, we want to thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been a great discussion.
It really has.
Yeah.
So we encourage you to take that crucial first step. Pick your hammer, start building, and we will see you on the next deep dive.